Fuck me. Ada with what looks like an absolute screamer right across the floor. Fucking unbelievable. Fucking hell, what a goal. Oh, Lloris, almost. Fucking hell. That's unreal. Fucking get in there. 10 minutes to go of extra time. Fucking unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. What do you say? And France has made the change to bring Martial on. 30 seconds left. No way. No way. They'll take the time with this. They were offside. No, they were, yeah. It's offside. Idiot, shouldn't have gone for it, would have been a corner. Striker's instinct. Ronaldo's going like an absolute madman on the sideline. I don't fucking care about my headphones now. Go on. Last kick of the game, innit? It's got to be. That's it. Fucking hell. Unreal. That's unbelievable. Ronaldo's in tears. Obviously, that guy has gone through some hell tonight. They're the champions. They're the champions of Euro 2016. Champions. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely unreal. What a match. What a way to end the tournament. Like, what a way to end the tournament. Unbelievable. Congratulations, Portugal. Ronaldo, who played his part as like the assistant manager sort of thing. Hello and welcome back to the Squirrel Heed YouTube channel. And the match between Portugal and France has literally just finished. I've just been watching it. You'll see some of the reactions at the start of the video that I've done. But oh my god, Portugal are the champions of Euro 2016. Out of all the teams that were in the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, I did not envisage that at the end we would be saying Portugal are the champions of Euro 2016. And the way it played out in this match was ridiculous because Portugal lost Ronaldo pretty early on in the first half due to a Dimitri Payet tackle. It was like a knee-to-knee sort of connection. Ronaldo goes down. He tries to carry on and he just can't. He just couldn't. He came back on. He strapped his knee up, but he went down soon after. And that was Ronaldo's game gone. After that, though, Portugal seemed to build into this game a lot more. They started to have a few more chances, a bit more freedom of running and stuff like that. Obviously, France were still dominating the possession, as they seem to do with the players they have. But then, come the second half, they made the strange decision to take Dimitri Payet off. But then they left it to make any other positive changes. Obviously, you had Gignac, who in the 90 minutes hit the post right on the 92nd minute, I believe it was. Hit the post, and that could have been it. Obviously, that close to the end of the game or going to extra time, that could have been it. That really could have been it. That didn't happen. Yeah, and then obviously we go into extra time, and you're looking at it like, where is this all going to come from? What's going to happen? What's going to change? Portugal made a change that I thought at the time interesting, because I thought they took off Renato Sanchez and brought on Eder from Swansea, as we would know him, who didn't get much game time. So I've never really seen the guy play, to be honest with you. So I didn't really know what to expect with him. Wondered if he was going to be a bit like Gomez, because they had a similar sort of style of play. So I'd heard. Well, fuck a duck. I mean, and I'm literally watching now just as they're carving Portugal's name into the trophy. Unreal. Eder picks up the ball like about 40 yards out. He's out like on the left hand side. He starts to cut in and dribble in slightly, and he gets to about maybe 25 yards out, and he just unleashes a shot right across the floor, and you're just thinking, well, you might as well have a pop. As I was thinking that in my head, though, you might as well have a pop. I'm just sat there, and you'll have seen the reaction to the goal as well, where I'm just sat there like... Because of all people, or of all teams, I should say, that I thought were going to get the goal, I would have thought it was going to be France, because France just, they have that quality. But if you watch the game, and you'll have seen on the sidelines, you've got Ronaldo coming. He came out of the tunnel clearly hobbling quite a lot, limping a lot with his, obviously the injury that he's got looks like it could be quite a bad one. But he's up and down that touchline like a manager. He's up and down, communicating what the manager is actually saying, not getting pulled for it either, which I didn't know if he had to stay in the technical area as well as a player who'd been subbed off or injured and stuff like that. But anyway, he's going up and down. He's going mental on the touchlines and shouting instructions at the players and stuff like that. Obviously, one of the guys, I think it was Guerrero, who had a little slight injury, and he wouldn't go back on the pitch. And Ronaldo's basically telling him, get the fuck back on that pitch now. Get on there and stop messing about. Something seemed to work, because he came out before extra time and he was going around all the players, and he was basically going around, getting a handshake and all that stuff, getting them in the right mentality going forward, and it fucking worked. Quite clearly it worked, because they then, 9 minutes, I think it was 109 minutes in extra time, 109th minute of the overall game, where Eder scored that unbelievable goal, and that could actually, if they hadn't done the poll already, could be goal of the tournament, because of the significance of it. The significance of that is that they held out for the rest. They held out for 11 minutes, and I've got to also give credit where credit is due to Pepe in that back line for Portugal, and Rui Patricio as well. Pepe especially, though, he's had a pretty damn good tournament, and I believe one of the stats on commentary was that Portugal under this manager are unbeaten, and they don't win with the most beautiful football. They may turn a game ugly. Who gives a shit if you win? You could play, and this is what we've said in the Premier League as well. When you've got teams like, when you have teams like an Arsenal, or like the Liverpool of 13-14, we played brilliant football. We were shit at keeping goals out. We weren't good at playing that dirty side of the game, or the tough side of the game, I should say, to keep teams out. We were shit at that. You've got teams that play very, very, very good football, and they don't win anything, or they don't win a great deal. They don't have a great deal to shout about. These guys, they came in with a game plan. They were going to try and get on the counter as much as they could, and they were getting on the counter way more than I thought they should. When I said a couple of games ago that France have a bit of an iffy defence, it became more iffy, especially with Koscielny, like in the last 15 minutes. Looked like he was getting really frustrated. When the goal went in on the 109th minute, it looked like he wanted to just slide tackle the shit out of everybody. It looked like they became really disjointed. I think Koscielny committed himself far too up the pitch, because Portugal almost had the chance to get a second goal as well, when you had Quaresma almost bursted through, and then he had to cut back and pass out. I mean, on the runs of play and the quality of players you would expect that the host nation would have won the game, but Portugal came in and they did, I can't call it a smash and grab, because they were in that game way more than the stats would ever tell you. If you actually watch the game, France didn't penetrate in the ways that they should have. They took chances that they really shouldn't have. There were some chances that Giroud took that if he'd have maybe took an extra touch, or maybe stepped out a little bit further, he might have had a better angle to, instead of just blasting it straight in the keeper. Obviously their best chance really, I think, came down to Gignac hitting the post. Obviously you can't help, if that goes inside the post, it's a, we're looking at different champions possibly. But I've given them a bit of a hard not a bit of a hard time, I've given Ronaldo a bit of a hard time, and while Ronaldo was off the pitch today, obviously with his injury, distraught at the fact of having to go off with his injury. Obviously, he wants to carry his team. And credit to Ronaldo, when he came out on the 90 minutes, when the whistle went for full time, it was going to extra time, he comes out, he's wanting to make sure that everybody's in the right mindset, screaming, giving some support, giving a lot of support to his team. Big credit there, and maybe that actually hints at some sort of career as a coach or something like that, because that was unreal. He had those guys very, very motivated, and it was really good to see. Unfortunate for France, but this does come down to some decision making that they made. They left it right up until when Eder scored. That's when Martial came on. Anthony Martial, who has been brilliant for Manchester United, been a shining light for Manchester United last season. He's got that turn of pace. He's got very good technique. I would have thought 90 minutes blows, bang, Anthony Martial, get him on the pitch, because he's got that turn. He's got so much pace. Very good. He's a powerful guy. He's got a good shot on him. Give him a shot, because whatever you were trying in that previous 90 minutes wasn't working. All I've ever seen is like when Gignac was on, or whatever, however you say his name. Gignac for me is just he's just like Olivier Giroud. So I mean, you've got two players that are pretty much the same. Why not? And then you've got Griezmann as well. Obviously, Griezmann wasn't having the best game. Coman came on, seemed to open up the game a bit more for him. But then why not go for a bit more pace? Go for a bit more, something different, try something different. And they just didn't do it, or they left it too late. It was basically they tried to respond to the goal. And we've seen how solid Portugal's defence is this tournament. It's unreal. And all I can say is big congratulations to Portugal, sincerely, from someone who's obviously has had to support England. We played shite in every single way. There was no style or anything about our play. Portugal, I didn't think they played too dirty. There were some times there when actually France were trying to let Portugal know that Portugal were not going to be walkovers, but at the same time they walked a very, very fine line between yellow cards and stuff like that. It just wasn't there for France this time. Is it there for them next time? Maybe, but who knows? At the moment, it's all about Portugal, and obviously a lot of it will be because a lot of the reports and stuff will be that Ronaldo has got his first major tournament trophy. I don't know how many years it's been since Portugal have been anywhere near this or even won a trophy, but that is astounding. When you go back and look at the quality of teams you had in Germany, France obviously, Italy, Spain, those four alone, you would never, at the start of the tournament, I would never have thought Portugal would be beating any of those guys. To come and beat the hosts in the final, massive credit to Portugal. Unbelievable stuff. And this is the stuff that, this is why we enjoy football. Because I have to admit, that was a pretty shit match over the 90 minutes. Those first 90 minutes were dog shit. That first half of extra time, not the best. Second half, though, second half of extra time, though, it turns on. This is what happens. It's all about the end result. Those first 90 minutes were shit, but the end result is astounding, and that is what that's why we keep watching. That's why we don't switch over. That's why we keep watching, to see things like this happen and see the underdogs. It's the year of the underdogs. Leicester winning the Premier League and Portugal winning Euro 2016. So that is the end of my journey through Euro 2016, following it right from the start as much as I could. I missed a couple of things here and there. I don't think I missed too much though. So I hope that you've enjoyed the content I've been making. I've enjoyed commenting and stuff like that with you guys in the comments below and things like that. Obviously, I haven't really kicked up this channel, until very recently. So it's been really, really cool to get to know some of you guys in the comments and get to know your views about stuff that I'm doing as well. And also to go on this journey through Euro 2016. And now we are at its end. And that's the end of the Euro 2016 series. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed the series, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. I will be doing lots more like this ahead of the Premier League season. And also Liverpool's pre-season that we're doing as well. I've obviously done the first one against Tranmere. Go check that one out if you please. I'll be doing lots more, a transfer roundup, things like that, loads of stuff to look forward to. So I'm not going anywhere. But if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will catch you later. Thanks very much for watching.